What's up, guys? It's your boy Fix It Daniel, and today we're just going to be doing something simple for the bike right now. We are going to be replacing the variator, the weights, and the belt. So I'm going to show you guys how we install that. So let's get into it. So guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching. This is going to be really awesome. We are going to be upgrading, well, not upgrading, we're going to be replacing the variator and the variator weights and the belt on this SYM scooter. It's pretty simple. It's just like any other GY6 kind of process. But I just wanted to show you guys how to do it so you guys could see it and go from there. This is more of a preventive maintenance. It's not really of a performance gainer. So it's just showing you guys how to install it and take it off and everything like that. So I got some new ones. The belt was a little bit frayed, or not a little frayed, but it was a little cracked. And then the roller weights were a little bit worn. So I'm going to show you guys the difference and then I'll show you the new ones, and then we're going to install it and then we should be good to go. So let's get over there and let me show you what we got. Okay guys, so I'm just going to show you, this is the old, this is the new, just showing you the same similarity difference. So we got a new belt, we got a new variator with weights inside, and then we got the little actual sleeve. So they're really quite simple. So the belt, as you see, the reason I'm replacing it, because as you see, there's a little chip, so it's starting to get there. And then also, just like any other car thing, you could see, as you can see inside there, get a little closer, you see it's starting to fray a little bit on the inside. Still super strong, still really good, but that is a definite concern. It'll start chipping away, and the next you know, it'll start breaking. So that's why we got a brand new one. So this is the numbers right here. If you can see, that's the number for an SYM 250 scooters belt. As you see, it's super strong, super good. As you see, when you bend it, there is no cracks. Nice and good belt. Goes on there nice and well. Okay, so we also have the variator. So this is the sleeve. Still okay, could be clean. You can grind it off with the corrosion, but don't have to worry because we got a new one, so no problems. So yep, so that's there. And then as you see, the variators have the roller weights. I think these are 18 grams. Only reason I'm replacing it is, listen to this. It has a lot of play. So that means that it's starting to wear. It's starting to wear off this center part here, and you can see how thin it is. And it's pretty thin anyway. It's about this size. I mean, it's about this size. So they look a little worn, so we're going to replace that with these new ones here. So you see the difference? They're new, no shake. This actually got a metal inside too, but you see the difference? They're quite the same. Nothing's different about it. It's just newer ones, that's all. And that one rattles, this one doesn't. So that'll take care of that. They all go in there. These are 18 grams. I have found some that are 14. You know, so the way it works is, I think the lower you go in weights, it'll be, I believe it's quicker. I think the lower the weight, it's quicker the response off the line, but then slower top speed, where I think the heavier the weights, I believe it's slow takeoff, but then high top end speed. I can't remember. It's so hard to remember which way it goes. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and install it. These are actually brand spanking new, as you see there, compared to where it is right there. It's a little worn. Not a big deal. It's still good. This is still good. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and replace this with a new one. And I've already taken off the clutches and stuff, so I had to take it off just to show you guys this. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it all back together, and then I'll show you what we're talking about. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing reinstalled, because I really want to take this out for a spin. So like I said, this is no performance additive. It's just more of a preventative maintenance. We're just replacing it because the belt was getting frayed and the roller weights were pretty much getting shot too. So all right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put the variator on. So they're already there. So we're gonna take this open. Not for sure why this has a hole in it, but this has a hole in it. It's kind of interesting, but okay. So all right, fits on there okay, no problems. So, all right, so now we're gonna go ahead and put our variator ever so gently. Gonna need both hands. So, just both hands. You want to keep it together. Stick this in here with it. Okay. You want that holding so it doesn't move. Okay. So then we'll leave that there, and then we're going to go ahead and put the clutch and belt on. So we've got clutch and belt here. I want to do it so I can see the line. All right, quite simple. Just get it on here. If you can squeeze it, that would be helpful. So get it in its track. This belt's going to probably fight you just because it's brand spanking new. So get it on there. Actually, before we do that, what I like to do is this. Put a little grease on the sleeve. Just get it greased up. Put a nice good grease there. Should put some grease on the variator too. We'll take it off and put some grease on there as well. All right. So let's take this off real quick. Make sure you hold the back so it doesn't fall off. Like so. And just put a little grease on the shaft. Make sure it's lubricated, because that sleeve is going to slide on there. So you definitely don't want that to get all messed up. All right, and the hole, nice and pushed, good. And clean our hands. Okay. Now we're going to take our clutch, slide it on there. Like so. And if you have to, it should be good. Boom. There you go. So now, what we will do is we're going to go ahead and put this clutch piece on here. Put another little piece of silicone on here. Keep it lubricated. All right. That goes there. Then this piece, clean this off. This is for the cover when we finally get it on there. Get that just like that. And then we will take our nut. This is a 19. All right, and then we'll get our other piece here. This is our other variator. Just try to clean it off as much as we can. So it looks good, ready to go. All right, so We do take that, get it lined up in its teeth. All right, it's flush. All right, so we'll just get that line in its teeth. Get washer. Then same 19mm nut. Make sure that seats. Then we'll just take our impact and tighten up. All right, and then we'll tighten this up. All right, now we're good to go. Everything's in. It's all done. You can put your cover back on and you should be good. We're actually going to go ahead and put the cover back on because I left it off just because I wanted to make sure everything was running right, but it's been running pretty good even with the old one off. So to make it look more appealing, we're just going to put the cover back on, get this all bolted up. We should be good to go. So let's go get the cover. Okay guys, so we're going to put this cover back on, but remember we need to grease this, so we're just going to wipe it off real quick. Just get it all nice and clean. Okay. Because this is actually for the cover. So we're just going to put a little grease just to kind of lubricate this thing up. Okay. So don't have to put too much grease, just a little bit. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and put this cover on. Get everything out of the way. So here's the cover. This little opening is where that's going to go in. So just flip it over. Lift your air box out of the way. And just give it a nice good tap because it's got to sit on that piece. All right, and you hear it kind of go kind of harder. Let you know it's on there. All right, so now that we got that on there, then this opening is for this right here. So you just stick the screen in. And then after that, it comes with a little black cover we'll put on last. But right now, we're gonna go ahead and get this cover on here and tightened up. So we got some bolts. All right, so these are all 8mm. So now, oops, sorry about that. Let's go ahead and tighten them up. They don't have to be super tight. It's just a cover. It's not holding any oil or any kind of fluid, so you don't have to go crazy torquing them down. It's just to help with the airflow and keep that area cool. you could actually ride with the cover off, but it looks a little open, looks a little off. Maybe if they sold like one of those GY6, cages, that would make it look a little bit more better, because it doesn't look very appealing with the cover off. But it's a good thing to have off if you're trying to like make sure everything is working properly, and it saves you time from having to do all this taking stuff off, because there's a lot of stuff to take off just to get to this just to get to this. So if you feel like you want to leave the cover off, that's your preference. But I guess with aerodynamics and stuff, it may want to be better to keep it on. So I've had it off mostly since I've done the build, so we'll see. Maybe they might give it some more aerodynamics with it on. All right, we'll put that back on. It just keeps falling off. And the last one's right here. All right, so we got them all off, and then let's see, I gotta put this screen on, and then get that to stay. And then we got this black cover here. It's a lot of covers on there. I mean, I think I kind of like it with just like this. Maybe find a way to mate this screen or leave it off, but they have a cover for it. All right, so this is just a cover. It's nothing special. It's just a cover, just to make it look a little more dressy. Then these take 4 little screws, and then that's pretty much it. Probably gonna take this thing off and dress it. I never realized how scuffed up it is, and maybe blacken it up a little bit more to make it look a little more dressy. Like I said, this is just a cover, so you don't have to get crazy torquing with it. It's just a face cover. It's to house that screen, really and honestly, more than anything. All right, I think we got one more bolt back here. One more bolt. Yeah, there's one more bolt back here. All right. Now we're good. Now let's start it up and make sure all the wheels and everything are good. All right, guys, we're gonna give this a start. See if everything goes good. All right, let's see if this wheel will turn. Yep, she's good. All right. It's running pretty good. It's good. All right, guys. So she's running pretty good. So she's running really good. Got everything back on there. So all the belts and stuff, the covers back on. Should be good to go. That's just something, just preventative maintenance. If you didn't know how to do it, now you know how to do it. That's pretty much it. But stay tuned for some next videos we got going on, because we will start getting into this a little bit more. I got an actual jet, like a performance jet kit, that's supposed to help messes with the carburetor. I think I have to do some lashing up some jets and then make some tunings, and then it's supposed to help. But what we will try to do as well is in next time too, we're going to try and see if we can, if this carburetor does not work out, we will probably try to get a slide pull. We have to make sure we have to replace this line with an actual slide pull line, which I got. It's over there in that box. The only thing I don't have is I don't have a slide pull carburetor. I do, but it's a 24 millimeter, and I don't need a 24 millimeter. I need a 30. So that'll be the other thing. But what we're going to do is we're going to test fit it to make sure, because this is on the sides, but the actual carburetor on top has the cable on top, and the seat sits on top. So as long as it's clear and it's not going to hit the seat, then it's not going to mess with the throttle as we're sitting, and then we'll get a whole new carburetor, replace it. I got a cold air intake for it. We got the whole shebang. So yeah, it should be pretty good. So just stay tuned for that, and we'll see how it goes. All right, guys. Well, that's it. I know it's really short video. I just wanted to show you guys how to do it. If you didn't know how to do it, it's quite simple. That's just a serious. This is some preventative maintenance. But soon I will try to research and see if I can get like a clutch kit, like I used to do on a 90. I had like a red and a yellow, and to give it some more RPM, to kind of give it more top end speed, because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to do some top end speed, but this bike is fast, is easier to get the top end speed up there. So I'm gonna look into maybe like a gear up. That would be pretty cool. See if we can find a gear that can do what the 90 did, where we kind of got some top end speed. Do the tweaking of the carburetor, maybe get a cold air intake, maybe get some more power in there, and then once that's all taken care of and we kind of get that notions going, soon in the next couple of videos, we will be revealing what we're going to be doing this thing, which is, I'm super stoked. I just got to keep it quiet for a little while because I'm super stoked about it. And I hope you guys will be soon when you see it. But that would be in the next couple of videos. We still want to try to mess with the carburetor. I want to do this performance jet thing, and then check to see if the clearance for the carburetor will fit. With the slide pull, if a slide pull works, we're going to get a slide pull carburetor, and then that'll just add more power to what we're trying to do. So hopefully that'll all come out. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I know it was short. You guys have a good and blessed day, and I'm going to see you guys on the next fix. Until then, peace.